What's up, YouTube? My name is Amy Lynn, and I am coming at you from Madison, Wisconsin, and I have a haul from Dig and Save. Some people call these type of places like the bins, but basically it's the type of like last chance thrift store where stuff goes from lots of thrift stores to this place. It ends up there when it doesn't sell, and this place, this Dig and Save place, sells stuff by the pound. And I think the sign said $1.25 in the first room where all the clothing is. And then in the back, I'm not sure if it's a different rate for that stuff. But in the end, when I was at the cashier, you put your stuff on a scale and they have you separate the clothing from the other stuff. So I'm not sure if there are two different prices. But anyway, I did see a sign that said $1.25 per pound. And I got I got 5 items in my total. You guys, I will totally be back there. My total for 5 items was $1.73. You guys, for real, $1.73. This is better than estate sales. This is better than any other thrift store, better than Facebook Marketplace. I mean, granted, you can't necessarily go to a place like this and be like, oh, I'm looking for a butter dish and like expect that you're going to find it. It's not that kind of place. It's the kind of place you just go to. You have to have an open mind because you really don't know what you're going to find there. And you might not find anything at all. Anyway, let's get to the haul. Okay, first thing, I got a bin. I'm sure you've seen these before. Dollar Tree used to sell these. Some of them still do. I keep my extra K-cups in there, my backup stash. I got a little clear container with a screw on top for little tiny things like nails and screws. It's nice to have. And then I got 3 tops. And I've washed them all and I've tried them all on and I like them all. So I got really lucky. First off, I got a chartreuse colored v-neck from J. Crew. And next, this one came from Kohl's. I only know that because the brand is Sonoma. It's just like a loose fitting tank top, which is what I prefer. And it's on the longer side. And these colors are my colors. So it's good. And then the last item I got was a Yellowstone t-shirt. It's extra large, but you can see that it's like the graphic is pretty faded, but I actually really like the way that looks. So that would be cool with jeans, shorts, whatever. So yeah, I got all that stuff for $1.73, and it was an interesting experience. I ended up talking to this older guy while I was there. He was shopping, and he's like, "Hey, if you see any stuffed animals, can you throw them my way?" So anyway, I ended up chatting with him for a while, and he told me that he got there when they opened, which I think was 10 o'clock. Now, this was a weekday, and he said there was like 20 or 30 people waiting outside to come in. I came in the early afternoon, and I mean, it was busy, but there was no, I mean, I could get into the bins. It wasn't like some of these videos on YouTube about these like bin places make it sound like people get really aggressive and you're like elbow to elbow, and like it wasn't like that. However, I didn't see the employees come out with like a new stash of stuff and like dump it in the bins. Like I never really saw that happen. So I can imagine in that scenario that might happen. But anyway, there's a few things that I would do differently next time I go. Number one, I would be caffeinated. Actually, I would bring a beverage in there with me because it's so physical digging through the bins, especially like the first part of the store where the clothing is. Those bins are actually pretty deep. So if you're digging and digging and digging, it's kind of like you're doing a mild aerobic workout. So bring something to drink, maybe something caffeinated. That would be good because you need energy for this. It's a lot. It's physical. Also, go to the bathroom before you get there because, I mean, you're not going to want to use the bathroom there and you might be there a while. And the last thing is I would not bring my purse in there again. I have a lot of stuff in my purse and it's leather, which makes it heavier. And so I always get a shopping cart wherever I go so I can put my purse in the little baby section of it so I don't have to carry it because it's heavy. So I got a cart, and then once I got to the back of Dig and Save, I saw that most of the shoppers were kind of leaving their cart in the main aisle while they went to the bins to look because the aisles between the bins are kind of narrow. I mean, you could fit a cart down there, but not two-way traffic. So next time I go, I'll wear a belt bag or just bring in my keys and put them in my pocket or whatever. But yeah, it's a really fun time and I would go again. And yeah, so 5 items for $1.73. I'll be back.